Hello, this is MrCarltron, and I'll be playing KSP today. Before we get started, I want to explain exactly what the point of this is. So I'll be starting a new series. This will be a Kethane series. So Kethane as well as a couple other mods, and basically what I'm doing is myself and Noob, I'll post his channel in the description, are basically doing an asynchronous play, which is I play something, save, then he gets my save file and plays his thing. Then next time I play, I'll have whatever he changed. So what we're doing is a whole kind of a Star Wars style thing, only more Cold War, Soviet Union versus US, like space race. So it's supposed to be collaborative, we're not supposed to intentionally sabotage each other's places, and there's a couple of rules that go with this. I'll just quickly outline them for you. Every one of your vehicles must be labeled by your owner. So my label is CEK, which stands for Carlton Exo Kerbin, and Noob's will be NHB. If it's supposed to be a neutral vessel, we call it INC. For I have no idea what that stands for. Rule number 2 is we are not allowed to switch to other players' ships and stations that have a P after the identifier. So if I had a ship called the CEK-P, that basically means it's a private ship and I'm the only one that's allowed to view it. We are not allowed to destroy or delete others' vehicle or other vessels. Blah blah. We are not allowed to destroy other people's vessels. So I can't end his flights and stuff like that. If I want to switch or view it, I have to have a satellite flying overhead, or I have to get close enough to see it visually. Only because we're using a camera mod, but the thing is the cameras can't load things that are more than 2 kilometers away. So we're basically saying if you can get something close enough, you can just switch to it to see what it is. Okay, so the mods we're running are Kethane, Hull Cam, and bolt-on screenshot system. If you did. And I think that should be it in terms of the
no, there's only
mods and the rules. Again, these are pretty loose rules, so I'm sure I'll be breaking them. Probably. But yeah, before we get started, I'm just making a really quick surveyor here. You can see it getting built super speed in the background. And once it's done, we'll jump right in and launch this one for you.
What is it, telescoping camera?
Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, and we are back. And we are on the launch pad, so we're just going to try and get this thing into a polar orbit, and we'll see how far we can get from there. But this is mostly just a test, because I'm not even sure if this thing can get into orbit, and if anything we might need an orbital stage to get actually into a proper orbit. But here we go, fingers crossed. It's kind of a slow start, but we'll probably have enough fuel to get there. So I'm just going to throttle down a bit because there's no sense burning really quickly in the beginning, because all you'll do is burn all your fuel. You should be draining faster, actually. Why are you draining so slow? I guess that's just how... That's not good. I think these side tanks might actually run over these really small ones that we're supposed to drop first, or... wait. No, we might be okay. But we are in fact spinning a bit, which is not okay. Gotta keep track. That direction here is the direction we want to be going. And we are, in fact, spinning out of control. That's just, we're gonna wait till we drop our drop tanks and other boosters until we decide to try and turn. Or else we might have a bad time. It looks like we might be having a bad time anyways, because it looks like these are gonna all drop at the same time. Which is less than ideal, I guess. But it looks like we're gonna have plenty of thrust and we're gonna be able to get into orbit, no problem with this. But we are spinning, which makes this less than ideal. But if we're lucky, maybe we'll get like a perfect 90 by the time we, no, it doesn't look like it. I'm just gonna actually, try and stop this a bit. Okay, forget it. We're going. So I'm just doing a bit of a turn. Normally I would do this sooner, but this rocket's a little bit larger than it normally needs to be, probably. We could probably do with a lot less engines, but that's no fun. And the only reason I'm using 4 of the smaller engines rather than one giant mainsail is mostly just because these are more fuel efficient. They have a higher, what is it called? ISP than the giant mainsail does, and to be honest, the mainsail is a bit excessive. We can drop those, and shortly after we can drop those. Oh god, that almost killed us. And it looks like we're spinning like crazy again. And we're also very crooked. But I think that'll probably get fixed once we start burning more. And we're going to probably want to turn more. Because we are pretty much out of the orbit. I haven't been paying attention. Alright. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna have more than enough fuel. We got plenty of charge. I guess because these are still running. Yeah, this rocket definitely has an issue with spinning around out of control. It likes to sway back and forth, it looks like. So I want to get at least to 100,000, that way we can time accelerate. I don't know how well exactly this thing's gonna work, but we might as well turn them on now. I'm kinda curious as to, okay, so as long as you're running an engine, it runs fine. I really don't think we'll find any along our way up, but it doesn't hurt. We might find something really close to KSC that's worth inspecting. Gadgeting. Okay, we're just gonna keep burning like this until we can get 100,000, which would be momentarily. Alright, close enough. And we're gonna try and correct this slight tilt. So I'm just gonna move this out so we can get to a nice beautiful orbit. Okay, now we want to correct this. It's about as level as I'm willing to bother. Now of course this is all off. Okay, and that's probably good enough for what we needed to do. And it looks like we should probably be burning right now. Oh god, turn, damn you! Okay, here we go, here we go. We got our burn. We're gonna be a little bit late. We're kinda hurried for time, but this is the only chance we got. Oh god, look at that mess. Okay, we can save it. Okay, good. Luckily this thing's pretty slow burning, so we still got plenty of time left. But we will miss the node. We're gonna have to do some corrections. But I think we're probably gonna be fine. Yeah, we're easily gonna be in orbit. It's okay. It's okay. We're even gonna have this giant fuel tank up here still. Don't know if I want to leave it. Okay. Not quite what we wanted, but good enough. Okay, so now that we got our probe all up in here. Oh god, spinning. Might as well hit the deploy button. Watch as the beautiful spider does its thing. Okay. So it's kind of excessive. We probably don't need all this fuel. Seems kind of like a waste since we've still got like a whole tank here. But we don't need it, and I don't want it. So now we're just gonna do a little bit of cheaty. Oh god, don't you dare hit that solar panel. I'm just gonna... Oops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Just gonna end the flight. Yeah, cheating, whatever, blah blah blah. I just don't want junk in my space. So bite me. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Then we got the beautiful flower that is our Kerbal detector. And let's slowly whip it around to the other side, point it at the planet. Not that we need to. We're just going to put this on a little bit of time Excel, and we're just going to see if we can find anything relatively nearby or quickly and see what happens. So we're not quite a circular orbit, but to be honest it doesn't really matter. Okay. And let's do this. There we go, it still works. We're gonna miss lots though. Look how shoddy that orbit is too though. Yikes. It's all wobbly and stuff. I think it's just the resolution of the map though. Oh, found something. Lots there. Where's that? Okay, I'm not paying attention. Where was that? So yeah, if anyone's not familiar, Kethane is a mod. Well, mod. Yeah, of course, it's mod. Kethane is a mod for Kerbal Space Program where they add a resource to the map, which is this green bleepy stuff that we found before. Essentially what it is a resource that you can harvest using drills and store inside tanks and stuff, and then you can convert it into monopropellant and fuel, which you can then burn in your craft. Or you can burn the Kethane directly and yeah, run like an atmospheric jet engine kind of thing without air, so you can go to Eve or something and make a airplane. Because Eve has atmosphere but does not have air to run a jet engine. I don't know if any other planets don't have air. I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me. Lathe has in fact air, so you can run an airplane on it. Middle of the ocean? What? Oh. What is that? Little island area. So we're just going to do a quick pass. We're just not going to go over and run it 20 times or whatever. We just want to get something into space. So, yeah, but essentially, yeah, you gather this Kethane, you harvest it up, and you do all this amazing stuff with it. It's pretty badass. And that's Kethane, I guess, in a nutshell, which is a horribly quick, very fast explanation of it. But there's not too much going on. It's a pretty simple to understand mod. I think everyone understands how mining works. You mine stuff, you refine stuff, you get stuff, you burn stuff, you mine more stuff, and it's like this endless cycle. Rocky bit. So of course, now that we've kind of done a very low resolution scan, we're probably going to want to take a plane or something over and then go check it out. So part of our business model as Carlton Exo-Kerbin here, we're actually not going to be leaving the planet despite the name Exo-Kerbin. We're going to be staying on Kerbin for a little bit, just kind of because just getting used to getting around and flying airplanes and stuff. I want to try out some of these fuel tanks. I haven't dealt with Kethane for a while. So yeah, there's a bunch of new parts I haven't seen before. Like they have those giant fuel tanks that hold Kethane now, and I want to make a truck. But I'll probably do that next episode, because this episode is mostly just us doing a loop around the planet. This is kind of boring, but it is necessary for Kethane. How's our power doing? Oh boy. Wow, see, I timed that perfectly. I totally intend to do that. We have exactly 1 day orbit before we run out of juice, and we can run the Kethane detector non-stop. So yeah, I totally crunched the numbers for that, and designed the battery system on here. See, it's one of these big circular ones, which are really awesome, by the way. Don't use these ones; they're lame. These ones are where it's at. Little speckly dot things, and yeah, you just get 4, and that's science right there. Science. What did I tell you? Can't argue with that. Alright, so we've done... I think that's... Yep. Once we finish this one, it'll be in orbit. Once we reach here... Well, actually, no, I'd be on the up. So, the next one. And if I have any understanding of orbital dynamics... I think it's the next one would be going up. Or would it be going down? Yeah, see, yeah, here we go. When that reaches there... Wait, no, that's not right. Okay, don't pay attention to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I have no idea how long I've been recording. Just give me a second. I'm going to pause the video and just check to see how much time I have left. And then we'll decide if we want to start the car today. Hello guys, and welcome back. And we had plenty of time. We still got another 7-10 minutes, I guess. So I'm going to try and make this episode maybe 20 minutes long. And I'll probably be cutting stuff out of it, so it's not too bad. Because I believe in manned missions, we're going to go with the lander pod. And I'm just going to locate this like this. Ta-da! And we are going to run... Where are they? Oh, here's a fun trick actually. See the liquid fuel? The bigger ones are actually lighter than these ones, have less dry mass, yet hold more fuel. So, why would you ever use the other ones? So I'm just basing this off a design I did with a jet car I made before, which I was using to drive to the desert. I didn't actually make it to the desert, but that was because of no fault of the car. That was mostly just my own attention span, because you can't time accelerate and cars are really slow. So we haven't actually found any Kethane close by that this car would actually be practical for. So I don't know exactly why I wanted to make one, but we're gonna do it because it's my video and I decided that I want to do it. So because we're going pretty much vanilla here, we don't actually have access to a lot of the really good parts. Where is it? There should be a Kethane storage thing here somewhere. Here it is. These are the ones, the big new ones. Giant. Awesome. Oh, these are pretty beefy actually. Oh, okay, never mind, they're not that beefy. What the, where are they? These ones. Okay, essentially, yeah, it's just a bunch of fuel, all strapped together like yay. What we are gonna do is just strut this baby up. Strut this baby to that. Strut this thing to here. And strut this thing to there. Alright. So, because I'm pretty sure this is how this works, probably don't need a heavy converter, but yeah, go big or go home, right? Alright, and what else do we got? Oh, a drill. Those might be a good idea. I have a feeling we should keep all the Kethane stuff connected, or else we might have problems trying to get it to work later. So I'm just gonna make a little crane. Actually, let's put it behind, because I'm feeling adventurous. Let's do one of the cool ones too. Cool beans. Oh boy. I'm gonna try and figure out which way's up. Ah, boy. Okay, which way? I'll assume that text is supposed to be up. Okay. So, this is our base to our car. Looks kind of ridiculous, but it will be awesome if it works. So essentially what we want to do is... where the hell is it? I'm looking for the landing wheels. I forgot what they are. Oh, here they are. Put it on symmetry mode. We are just gonna go nuts. Something tells me I should really have these wide. That probably will work. Okay. And so yeah, we're just gonna set this up to basically be a bunch of caterpillar tracks. And if I did this right, that should be pretty much all we need to make this car work. And, just because I have no idea how much power that thing takes, we're gonna put a couple solar panels on this thing. Yeah, we'll put them. Yeah, we'll do it like this. We ain't fooling around. Okay. But you guys are gonna have to tune in next time if you want to see if this thing actually drives. I'm just gonna strut this up actually, because I really don't think that's enough. Batteries. Everyone loves them batteries. Oh, and I almost forgot. Probably put this SAS. Where'd that go? And you probably want to heat that level. I don't know if it's a good idea to have it that low to the ground, but yeah, you know. And just because this might be required eventually, I'm gonna wish I put this on if I don't do it now. We're gonna put a super awesome suspended landing platform thing. And this is probably the most ridiculous thing you've seen. Okay, maybe not the most, but probably one of the weirdest things you've probably ever seen in this game. I'm gonna do one of these. Oh my god, it's adorable. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh dear. See, I'm just getting this vibe that this is gonna be like one of the biggest explosions ever. Oh dear god. Okay. Oh, and don't forget, we need to put ladders on this thing, or else these guys are never going to get back in. I'm so bad at remembering where the hell these things are. This is the one? Yeah, that's good enough. There we go. And we'll do just a couple of these things. Okay, and if you want to see if this thing actually drives, you have to turn in next week. Oh, wait. Oh. We don't have anywhere for the fuel to actually go. That's a problem for next week. Yeah, maybe not next week. Maybe later. But okay, so Also, help me decide what I should call this? No one's gonna give a shit. I'm gonna call it CEK Lambo because it looks fast. The Lambo truck. Lamborghini. Sexy. Alright, and save that. And I shall see you guys later. This has been MrCarltron, and this is Kethane mod Kerbal Space Program. Okay, bye.